Bold and the Beautiful 2-week spoilers for January 26th through February 6th suggest Sheila Carter is deceived and Ivy Forrester is going to go berserk about something. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, January 26th. Dylan and Will land in a compromising position. On Monday, January 26th, Melissa Dillon is swearing to Electra Forrester that she'll absolutely respect her relationship with Will Spencer. She promises she won't overstep or touch his kitchen again. Electra is going away on a business trip, so she is certainly concerned about Dillon staying at Will Spencer's while she is out of town. Despite the promises she makes to Electra this week, Dillon sees Will lifting weights shirtless out on his deck. Of course, she can't help but stare while he is putting on the gun show. Finn accidentally causes Will and Dillon to spend time together. It looks like Finn drops off Hayes Forrester Finnegan at Will Spencer's house. Perhaps he needs to get to the hospital, and Steffi Forrester, the nanny, and Taylor Hayes are all unavailable. Obviously, he doesn't have a choice. They're going to be stuck babysitting together, and that's where things start going downhill this week. Electra is happily surprised when Steffi tells him that there's a change in plan. She's going to be going to San Francisco with Electra to meet with several people. This involves jewelry line business for Forrester Creations. For whatever reason, I think Ivy Forrester is staying back, and Steffi is going in her place. I know that she's going to be keeping an eye on Will for Electra. B&B spoilers, Carter's big gesture and a surprise visit on Tuesday, January 27th. On Tuesday, January 27th, Carter Walton wants to talk to Daphne Rose about all the big plans he has for their future, which includes a wedding and a family. I'm curious if Carter is going to tell Daphne how many kids he wants. They may start those baby-making plans right away. Carter has a big gesture planned for this talk. He sets up a romantic dinner for himself and Daphne in the showroom. Plus, Will and Dillon are busy doing a craft project with Hayes Forrester this week. They're making little paper lunch bag puppets and bonding. Electra's take on this will likely be that it was inappropriate for Dillon to help babysit. Steffi and Electra are getting ready for their jewelry presentation. They're meeting with wealthy socialite Dottie Bright. Dottie was a very good friend of Steffi's grandmother, Stephanie Forrester. Also joining them will be Dottie Bright's assistant, Joseph. Scandalous moments and guest stars on Wednesday, January 28th on Bold and the Beautiful. On Wednesday, January 28th, there is an incident at the beach house. For some reason, Dillon is practicing dance in the living room. She's in ballet clothes, including a leotard and a sheer skirt. She winds up in Will's lap with his hand on her leg, and their faces are close together. It looks like they're about to kiss. This might be down to editing in the promo, but Electra's Aunt Ivy is lurking outside the beach house. She's looking in the window, which is a bit creepy, and she thinks she's seeing something scandalous between Dillon and Will Spencer. Ivy will definitely tell Electra, though I suspect the moment may be innocent. They're also going to have a rich buyer stopping by to visit Steffi and Electra. They're going to be seeing Harmony and guest star Spencer Pratt. I mentioned before that some sites are reporting Spencer Pratt is returning as the character Rich, but that's inaccurate. Spencer Pratt made his soap opera debut on Bold and the Beautiful last spring, playing himself alongside his wife Heidi Montag. I suspect he'll be playing himself again as a wealthy buyer looking for a piece for Heidi Montag. Brooke Logan urges R.J. Forrester to come back and work on designs with his dad, Ridge Forrester. Brooke knows that Ridge misses having a partner to design with, now that they forced Eric Forrester out and Thomas Forrester decided to go back to Paris. Over at the Logan estate, R.J. comes in from a swim, and Brooke is happy to see her son back in her